hadith, لا عدوى ولا طيرة ولا هامة ولا صفر. The Prophet says that there is no contagiousness. I don't know if this is a noun or not. I'm just making it up. There's no contagiousness. There's nothing that is contagious. Now, people say then we don't have to wear face masks and we don't have to social distance, etc. because there is... No. This is your understanding. Because you do not understand an ayah without reading the whole Quran and the whole of the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ in order to understand it. It's a package deal. It's not a retail shop. You have to buy wholesale. So when we get a hadith like this, la adwa, does it mean, okay, if someone has HIV, I'll take blood transfer from him with no problem? Of course not. The Prophet ﷺ himself said, run from the one with leprosy like you run from a lion. So when you see a lion, you don't stand in the face of the lion and greet it simply because you see its teeth, thinking that it's smiling to you. You run. Likewise, the Prophet says, if you meet someone with leprosy and it is contagious, run. The Prophet himself said, if you heard of a village, a town, struck by the plague, do not enter it. This is known as quarantine. And if the plague hits a city or a town you are in, do not exit it. And then you say that there's no contagiousness. This is your understanding. So, okay, Sheikh, give us a break. What's the understanding of it? The true understanding is that you do not attribute getting sick to a person or to the means that may have gotten you sick, may have infected you. Why? Because Allah Azza wa Jal is the controller of everything. So when you say, after catching a flu, for example, I said, oh yeah, my cousin came yesterday, he had the flu, I caught it up from him. He infected me. When you say that, you are claiming that he's the one who caused the illness. And this is not the case. He may have been the means of the illness infecting you, but he's not the one who infected you. And this is why we say, la adwa. There's no contagiousness. And the Prophet ﷺ gave a logical answer to this. When a man said, after hearing this hadith, the same hadith, he said, Prophet of Allah, I have a herd of camel, and one camel comes into my herd and may infect others. So the Prophet said to him logically, who infected the first one? So the one that came with the infection, with leprosy, or whatever disease it had, and infected some of the herd, who infected it originally? Where did it come from? It was created by Allah Azza wa Jal, the creator of everything in this universe. So you don't say that. This is what Allah has preordained. And I'll give you a second example. And we have, this was the last question. So maybe we have a couple of callers or a few questions pending because we have like 4 minutes left. I'll give you another example, Akhi. Now, in a household, you find that 3 or 4 members suffer from a very bad sore throat or the flu. And 2 or 3 are healthy and they're mixing and nothing happened to them. How is that possible? In the same household, you may find someone who was affected by coronavirus, COVID-19, while his wife and children were not affected at all. How is this possible? This is what is meant by there is no contagiousness. It is from Allah Azza wa Jal who chooses that, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.